Παγκόσμιας Συντονιστικής Επιτροπής Κυπριακού Αγώνα ΠΣΕΚΑ, κύριο Φίλιπ Κρίστοφερ, για το χαιρετισμό του.
Μακαριότατε, εξοχότατε κύριε Πρόεδρε, χαίρομαι που σας βλέπω ξανά. Κύριε πρώην Πρόεδρε Δημήτρη Χριστόφια, εξοχότατοι Υπουργοί, εξοχότατοι μέλη της Βουλής, αγαπητέ Υπουργέ από την Ελλάδα, κύριε Κουίκ, κύριε Τρανταφυλλίδη, ευχαριστώ που είσαστε μαζί μας. Θα ήθελα να καλωσορίσω επίσημα την Ambassador of the United States here to Cyprus, Kathleen Doherty, along with the other ambassadors, but especially Kathleen Doherty, because she's doing such a great job in terms of pushing bilateral agreements and also the commercial aspect of Cyprus. I don't know about the political aspect, but I know for the commercial aspect, you're doing a great job. Give her a round of applause. I also wanted to thank Andy Manitos, our voice in Washington, D.C., that's here. I also wanted to thank the HALC organization. I saw many people along with their chairman, Nicosia, who is here today. I wanted to thank him for all the work that he does. All the federations, especially the Federation of Cypriot Organizations of the United States, someone new, Kyriakos Papastilianou, the president, along with Tassos Zambas, Andreas Komodromos, Savat Civicos, and everyone else. I want to thank all the organizations that are working so hard over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are aware that I was born in Gerinia, and I left Gerinia when I was 10 years old. When I went to the United States of America, the first thing I learned in English was the Pledge of Allegiance. And the ambassador would tell you that in every school, the Pledge of Allegiance, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. After 43 years of watching and monitoring and reviewing all of the negotiations that have taken place regarding the Cyprus problem, it is without hesitation that I can tell you that the time has come for all Cypriots to pledge allegiance to this republic, the Republic of Cyprus, under God, indivisible, with justice and human rights and liberty for all. For 40 plus years, the negotiations, whether beginning, going back for many years, and we got enthusiastic about all the negotiations, whether it's Mr. Mustafa Akinci or Mr. Talat or Mr. Denktash, and all the relationships that were there. We all knew that at the end of the day, Turkey will stop the negotiations and no progress will be made. The time has come to recognize this republic and for what it stands. I'm an American citizen, and I live in a country where there's 200 ethnic groups. There is people from every race. There is people from every religion. There is people from every ethnicity. If you go to Miami, you will think you are in Cuba. If you go to Brighton Beach in Brooklyn, you think you're in Russia. And if you go to Astoria, Queens, you think you're in Greece. And there is Chinatown and Little Italy and Korean Town. Every ethnic group, whether it's in Chicago, and for the ambassador, there is the American Irish. There is no question that whether we are Irish Americans, we are German Americans, Turkish Americans, Armenian Americans, we pledge allegiance to one republic, and that is a republic that's indivisible for justice and freedom for all. The reason why I say that is because I met with some Turkish Cypriots today, from teachers that came from the north. And I told them the time has come for the Turkish Cypriots to be fighting for freedom and justice. The time has come for the Turkish Cypriots to pledge allegiance to this republic, to pledge allegiance to the republic that gives them the European passport and they're able to travel, to pledge allegiance to the republic that offers them health benefits and offers them social security and all the other benefits. The time has come, my friends, for Turkish Cypriots, Armenian Cypriots, Maronites, Russians, Chinese, to pledge allegiance to this republic, an undivided republic. We salute the efforts of President Anastasiadis, and we congratulate him for all his efforts. It took courage to basically try every way to find a solution. And we salute the efforts of Mr. Christofias before, and Mr. Papadopoulos and all the other presidents have passed by. We as overseas Cypriots, our party is one. Our party is Cyprus, and we are fighting for freedom and the unification of Cyprus. Therefore, this particular conference for overseas Cypriots, because we as overseas Cypriots see things differently. We see it from our point of view. We live in countries of diversity, and we cannot understand that in today's world, we are looking to solve a problem by making a bi-zonal, bi-communal federation. This is one republic, a republic that offers under God, indivisible justice for all. It is time that the Turkish leader, Mustafa Akinci, should have the courage, he should have the courage to stand up and say, Mr. Erdogan, take your 43,000 troops back to Turkey. It is time for him, as a Turkish Cypriot leader, regardless of the fact that there is 200,000 settlers. In talking to the Turkish Cypriots today, they said we're only 100,000. 100,000 with passports of the Republic. It is time for the Turkish Cypriot leadership to stand up and say, Mr. Erdogan, remove the illegal settlers from this island. Mr. Erdogan, allow the Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots to go back to their homes. Mr. Erdogan, we all know that you're having your problems with every country in the world, and this is the time that we have to absolutely demand that Mr. Erdogan take his troops back home and his illegal settlers. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a time when negotiations are over. And after 43 years and after consideration from 1977 until today, we need a new strategy. There is no question that the negotiations have basically downgraded the problem. A problem of illegal invasion and occupation, it is today a bicommunal dispute. This is how the world looks at the Cyprus problem. It is not a bicommunal. It is not a dispute between Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots. It is an illegal invasion and illegal occupation, and our new strategy should be that way. And I'm glad that we have the Minister of Foreign Affairs here, Mr. Kassoulidis, who absolutely, our new strategy, Mr. Kassoulidis, has to have the 3 C's advertising and public relations. Concise, consistent, and continuous message. I've been saying this for years. There is no question that you have achieved much with the bilateral agreements with Israel, Greece, Egypt, the bilateral agreements with the United States. There's no question that our new economy, and we should congratulate the government for bringing the economy back. It's creating a miracle, Mr. President. We are very proud of you. But the time has come. There's some phrases. Illegal occupation, destruction of cultural heritage, illegal settlers, ethnic cleansing. These are the messages that we have to bring out to the world. I know many of the overseas Cypriots are frustrated and many are disappointed. The only thing I can tell you, my friends, is that the work goes on, the hope endures, and the dream of going back to Guerinha will never die. Thank you so much.
Ευχαριστούμε τον Πρόεδρο της ΠΣΕΚΑ. Ήρθε η στιγμή της νέας γενιάς που αντιπροσωπεύει το μέλλον των αποδήμων μας.